Ford Field in Detroit.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Rodgers on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
On the return.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his 5th season now, the former number 2 overall pick, Carson Wentz.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Marlon Mack.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brocker is in on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Wentz.
7.
That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end.
Wentz's pass. Complete to Jack Doyle.
Give him 7 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And inches.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, it's Hines, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got Jack Doyle.
Wentz's pass. Complete to Jack Doyle.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And the Colts.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Wentz finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
Wentz's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll toss this right side to Mack. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll find Pittman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On first down, Wentz. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Carson Wentz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings
out of the gun. Goff. Nelson's got it here right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. A first update now from Cincinnati, making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
To Todd Gurley. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try and run here with Swift. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On fourth down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Carson Wentz sacked.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Wentz going to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 36, Goff. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Third down.
Throwing is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 2.
Here's Swift. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Goff. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air again. Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running is Swift. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this is incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Goff now looking to throw. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Goff on first down. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Julian Blackmon. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Back to the running game with Swift. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost almost look too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the returns, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 4
yards on the pickup.
Now Wentz being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. The toss here completed to Pittman. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Lions have recovered. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Goff on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Breshad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Lions have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw again on second down. Wentz. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll kick things off with an AFC East clash in upstate New York. Buffalo hosting New England. And it's the Bills who lead that one late in the second quarter. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets at halftime. Demarcus Robinson, a touchdown catch in that first half. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And that game's all tied up as they play the visiting LA Rams. In the game you're watching, it was Jared Goff with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10. At their own 20.
So here are the Lions to take over. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that. And a good sign is they've got the lead in the football. Off play action. Here's Goff. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. He's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff.
49-yard line.
This one complete to Tonyan underneath.
Complete to Robert Tonyan. A gain of 1.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now it's Swift. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
It's back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
You certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's gone. Looking for Perriman there, he's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete to Jack Doyle. An 8-yard pickup.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. On the move to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. Hits 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things.
4 yards.
That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And this one's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Rhodes on the coverage.
Out of the gun, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wentz. He's got Jack Doyle. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
9 yards that time.
1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
16 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Wentz stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Wentz now on first down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Carson Wentz brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Blankenship's kick is good.
The kick.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
21. Colts 10.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
1st and 10 at their own.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 1st and 10, Goff. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now a carry for Swift. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Now a first down throw, gone. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the
now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Well, it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Colts 10.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, he's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now Wentz. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Colts 17-yard line.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
This This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Rodgers on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Wentz. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
To Paris Campbell.
On play action, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
2nd down at 5.
Made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Detroit, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6.